නමෝ තස් භගවතු අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස් භගවතු අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස් භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. Dear friends in the Dhamma, today we all are here for a special event, as it is the birthday 20th birth anniversary of our Dhoni Ahimsa. We all got together here to celebrate her birthday as a spiritual event. It is very important that how we celebrate our birthday. Now, this has been a custom for several years that Ahimsa wants to celebrate her birthday based on Dhamma. Dhamma is a rare thing in the world. Dhamma means the Buddha's teaching, which is a rare opportunity in the world. So, I am very happy to share the Dhamma with you today, as it is a special event, special occasion for all of us. Especially this day, you all observe 10 precepts, and from this morning you all have been practicing Dhamma, practicing meditation and discussions and everything. Now the time for us is to listen to a short Dhamma talk. For this Dhamma talk, I would like to talk on 8 different factors for the success of a girl or a woman. 8 different factors. So before we come to these 8 different factors, first I want to share with you some ideas, something about the Dhamma. Dhamma, without Dhamma, we become like animals. Life without Dhamma is miserable. Life without Dhamma is compared to the ocean without a shore. Life without Dhamma is like a pond without lotus. Life without Dhamma is like the sky without the sun. Life without Dhamma is like a tusker without tusks. Life without Dhamma is like the face without the nose. So, this is why the wise people always try to seek Dhamma. Even our Buddha, before he attained enlightenment, even his previous lives, he went forth seeking after the Dhamma. As once he was a king named Dhamma Sonda, means the one who wants to understand the Dhamma. He was eager to understand Dhamma, but nobody knew Dhamma. Therefore, he summoned his ministers and he tried to find the Dhamma, but nobody knew. So eventually he gave up, he adopted his throne and went to the woods to find the Dhamma, but he could not find. Eventually he met a Yakha. He said, I can teach you the Dhamma, but I want to eat you, the king, Dhammasonda. I want to eat you, the Yakha, the devil said. Then he said, if you want to eat me, how can I listen to the Dhamma? So before that he said, so what we can do, the devil, the Yakha, suggested that he show him a huge mountain and asked him to go up to the mountain and jump into his mouth from the mountain top. As the Yakha was opening his mouth, he had to jump from the top of the mountain to the mouth, its big mouth. So that is, they both agreed, and he went to the top of the mountain, and from there he jumped. And while he was coming back, the Yakka disappeared and he reappeared his own body as the Deva. He was the head of the gods, Sakha. So he embraced him like a baby and took him to the heaven. So like that, he wanted to understand the Dhamma. That is why he went from place to place seeking. So Dhamma is such important thing for our life. Without Dhamma, life is miserable. We have to understand that we are so fortunate to have this life. There are several things to be contemplated upon and understand that how fortunate we are. You see, we are so fortunate to be born as humans. It's a great opportunity that we got to be born as humans. It is a rare opportunity. The Buddha said, Kicho manussa patilabho. Birth as a human is a rare opportunity. And then the Buddha said, leading the life as a human itself is a rare opportunity. Then again he said, listening to the Dhamma, listening to the Saddhamma, the sublime Dhamma itself is a rare opportunity. And the birth of the Buddhas is also rare in the world. We got this opportunity, these wonderful opportunities. So in such a way, we are so lucky, so fortunate to have these things. Not only that, we are fortunate to have this wonderful, this obedient and devoted children. That itself is a fortunate thing. And at the same time, we are so lucky, so fortunate to have these devoted, dedicated parents practicing the Dhamma, following the Dhamma. That itself is a blessing. Having nice parents is a blessing. Having nice children is a blessing. We were born in the country Sri Lanka. That itself is a blessing. As Buddhist, we were born in Buddhist family. That itself is a blessing. So all these are the blessings. In such a way, we can be happy that we are so fortunate to have this wonderful life. We have to enjoy this life by contemplating upon these wonderful and marvelous things in our life. So in this manner, we got the opportunity, in short, we got this opportunity to follow this wonderful Dhamma. That is why we got all these opportunities. The Dhamma means this religion, this rational religion. That is the blessing, the real blessing that we got. The rational religion, not simply to follow faith, but religion and way to follow and practice the Dhamma. That is the real wonder we got this in this life. So friends, today we got this opportunity avoiding 8 different lost opportunities. That itself is a wonder. Lost opportunities. There are lost opportunities. What are the lost opportunities? Suppose now we are here, we get the opportunity to enjoy all these things what I mentioned. But there are opportunities that when we are born here, the Buddha is born here, the Dhamma is here. But suppose we are in hell. We were born in hell. That is called lost opportunity. There are 8 lost opportunities. The first one is the Buddha was born here. Dhamma is being taught by the Buddha. But we lost the opportunity. We were born in hell. That is the lost opportunity. Second one, Buddha was born here. Dhamma is being taught by the Buddha, but we were born in animal realms. That is the lost opportunity. Second one. So the third one, the Buddha was born here. The Dhamma is being taught by the Buddha, but we were born in hungry ghost realm. The third one. Then the fourth one, the Buddha was born here, the Dhamma is being taught, but we were born in a heavenly realm which is called Asanya Satta, where there is no perception. Such beings living there, they have lone life, eons and eons lone life. They are living there. So no opportunity. We lost the opportunity. We have no opportunity to listen to the Buddha. We cannot see the Buddha. That is how we lost the opportunity. That is the fourth one. Then the fifth one, the Buddha was born here. Dhamma is being taught, but we were born, suppose we were born in a distant place where there is no, even the word of the Buddha cannot be heard. In such a place, far distant places where there is no Dhamma at all, that is also a lost opportunity. That is the fifth one. The sixth one, the Buddha was born here, Dhamma is being taught, but we were born in a family where people do not accept, do not follow the Dhamma. They are those who have wrong view, Miccha Ditti. Then the next is the Buddha was born here, Dhamma is being taught, but we were born as disabled person, like blind or deaf. That also we lost the opportunity. That is also how we lost the opportunities. The last one, we were born here, we got all fortunes, all blessings, but Buddha is not here. The Dhamma is not here. Again, we lost the opportunity. These are called 8 lost opportunities. Atta Duttakshana. So friends, in this manner, we were born, we got the opportunity, avoiding all these lost opportunity, we got the real opportunity to practice the Dhamma. That is how we have to understand that we are so fortunate. Let's now understand as the Buddha said, the 8 factors for the success of a girl or a woman. This was based on the discourse Loka Vijaya Sutta of the Anguttara Nikaya, the numerical discourses of the Buddha. This discourse was delivered by the Buddha while he was living in the Pubbarama. Visakha built this monastery called Pubbarama. While the Buddha was dwelling there, Visakha went to see the Buddha. Visakha is the exemplary character, exemplary Daika, the devoted lady in the time of the Buddha. Buddha taught Visakha as the chief benefactress of the Buddha. She was the foremost Daika in the Sasana. Therefore, each and every girl should read her biography. She attained the first stage of holy life, Sotapanna state, at the age of 7. She led a dharmic life, a righteous life. Visakha, as she went to the monastery, she respected the Buddha and sat aside. Then the Buddha taught her 8 different factors for the success of a girl or a woman. Of these 8, 4 factors are for the success of this life. Loka Vijaya, the sutta name Loka Vijaya. Vijaya means victory, of course. Victory of the world, victory of this world. 4 factors were taught for the success of this world, and then the 4 factors were taught for the success of next world. Let's understand the 4 factors given for the success of this world. The first one is, the Buddha said, she should be capable at her work. Susang Vihita Kammanta. Susang Vihita Kammanta means she should be capable at her work. She should be a good organizer, good manager. As she is at home, she has to organize each and everything at home. She has the power. As girls, as young girls, you all have the power at home, because it is your own home. You can do things at home. You have to be a good organizer. You have to keep your home clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness. That is to keep the place clean, nice, orderly, neatly. Especially why you to keep the kitchen area clearly. Kitchen is, you are the kitchen manager. Like if the mother is there, mother is the kitchen manager. Oh, you can clean the kitchen, you can keep things clear, in order, properly organized. Everything is to be organized, well organized. So, well organizer, be a well organizer. So, like that, when you work, when you do things at home, in this case the Buddha said she should be the dakha. Dakha means skillful one. She should be a skillful one. Dakha. Dakha and sakho are quite similar. You know, in the Metta Sutta, Buddha gave a list of things to be practiced, 15 different factors. Those 15 are also suitable for a girl, for a woman to lead a happy life, peaceful life. The Buddha said in the Metta Sutta, Karaniya Metta Sutta, you can remember this. Buddha said, Sakko, able. Every girl should be able to do things. You are able, you can do things. That is the mentality you have. You should not think, no, I can't do it, I can't do. No, you have no. That word is not necessary to keep in your vocabulary. You can do it. I can do it. That is how you to think. I can do it. Able. Sakho. Then the Buddha said, secondly, the Buddha said, Uju. Uju means upright. That is physically upright and verbally upright. Physically, wherever you go, you have to keep upright. Not like wherever you go, there are some people, When they go somewhere, they want a place to lean to. They want a wall or a post or a tree just to lean. That is not good for a nice young girl to do. Young girls should not do such things. They should be physically upright and also verbally upright. Verbally upright means when you say something, do it. Say for instance, if you promise to do something, like you promise to come at a certain time, do it. If you promise to do something, do it like that. That is what is called upright. Then straight, suju, straight, suju. Suju means you have to be mentally upright. What is mentally upright? Mentally upright means you to be honest. You to be honest. That is also very important. Be honest to yourself first. Then be honest to others. That itself is important. Suju. Then suvacha. Suvacha means easy to speak. Easy to speak. Obedient. In other words, obedient. You are ready to listen to others. You are ready to listen to others' instructions. Ready to listen to others' instructions. That itself is important for a girl to lead a happy life. Suvacha. Then next one is mudu. Mudu is gentle, mild. Mudu. Next is anatimani, not conceited. Anatimani. Next, santussako. Santussako means contented. You are contented. You have contentment. The Buddha said contentment is the best wealth, highest wealth, greatest wealth. Contentment. You have to be content with what you have. It does not mean that you do not earn, you do not seek more, but with what you have right now, you are happy. That is what is contentment. Santussako. Then subhara. Subhara. Literally bhara means heavy. You are not a heavy. You are not a burden. Bhara means burden. You are not a burden to yourself first. And then you are not a burden to others as well. Subhara. Subharocha. Appakicha. Appakicha means you have few duties, few things to do, not many different things. You do not put many different things in your head, and you have no heavy head. You are not a heavy-headed person. You are light-hearted. Subhar appakicha. Few duties. Next is Sallahukauti. Sallahukauti means living lightly. Living lightly. In order to live lightly, you have to have light heart. That is what is called light-hearted. Light-heartedly you live. Wherever you go, you are light-hearted. Easy. Living easily. Sallahukauti. Then Santindriya. Indriya means senses. Santindriya means calmed senses. Calmed senses. Your senses are calm. Then nipaka. Nipaka means intelligent, discreet, intelligent. Appagabba. Next is appagabba, means not impudent. Appagabba. Then kuleshu ananugiddu means not greedily attached to families. That means even though you have many things at home, saying you say that these are mine, like that, you cling to things. So kuleshu ananugiddu, we should not cling to things. That is the meaning. We should not cling to things at home. When we have many different things, don't cling to anything. Even though your mom is bringing many things for you, your dad is bringing many things for you. In your name, there are a lot of things at home, but don't worry. All those are material. All these things, one day we all have to give up these things. One day we will have to leave behind them all and go. Then nothing is yours. The Buddha said, in the whole world there is nothing to cling to. Nothing to cling to. Nacha kinchi loke upadhyati. There is nothing to cling to in the world. So therefore we have to understand these things. And finally, the 15th one, the Buddha said, do not do anything wrong, anything despised by the wise people. So in this manner we have to understand these qualities and develop these qualities. That is how we become skillful as a good organizer. The person as a capable person to do things properly at home, then we can keep things at home properly, nicely, cleanly and neatly. That is important for a girl. In this case, the Buddha further said, for this purpose, analasa, she should be analasa. Alasa means lazy. So analasa, not a lazy person. If you become a lazy person, you cannot do anything. You can't do properly, you can't do your education properly, you can't do your homework properly, you can't keep the place clean, even your room, you cannot keep things properly because of your laziness. Laziness is a bad habit. We have to make effort. The Buddha said, do things ardently, with an effort, even in order to eliminate dukkha, we have to make effort. Without effort, we can gain nothing. Therefore, that is also very important. So the second factor is, the Buddha said, susangahita parijana. As a girl, as a woman, she should support her domestic people and her relatives. Her relatives means relatives of both sides, mother's side and father's side. We have relatives from our mother's side and father's side. We have to respect them, we have to support them equally. That is important. in this case, we have to understand what is to be done for them, what is not to be done for them, how to help them. We have to understand if we have some other people at home, like our friends, our service people, then we have to help them also. We have to support them. That is called supporting. Susangahita paridana, sangraha. Sangraha means you support them, you help them, you become a real helper. That is the second factor for the success of this life. The third one, bhattu manapan charati. Bhattu means husband. If a person, if the married couple is there, the husband and wife, bhattu manapan charati means the wife should support, should help her husband, and bhattu manapan charati, she has to live, she has to work for the benefit, support of the husband, with agreement. That is called agreeably to her, living agreeably to her husband. That is also very important for the success of this life. Bhattu manapan charati. Finally, the fourth one is sambhatang anurakati. Whatever you earn, your husband, whether the husband, the wife, the children, whoever at home, whatever you earn and bring home, we all at home, it is our responsibility. It is your responsibility to protect whatever you brought home, whether money or anything else. We have to protect our own things. That is also important. As a young girl, we have to understand that I should protect this, not to destroy, not to waste, where we do not waste anything, waste even a penny. We do not waste anything, not squandering money, not wasting money. We have to protect, we have to safeguard things. That is important. Those four are the four factors for the success of this life. Then the Buddha said there are four factors for the success of next life as well. For the success of next life, not only next life, this life also, if you practice these four, what are the four? The first one is Saddha Sampada, then the second Sila Sampada, the third Chaga Sampada, fourth Panya Sampada. Those are the four given for the success of next life. So if we practice, when we practice this, we have to practice this here, not next life. We don't want to wait to practice this in next life, but in this life we have to practice this. What are the four things? Let's understand a little bit further. Saddha Sampada. Saddha means confidence. We have confidence in the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. We trust the Buddha. That is the meaning. We trust the Buddha. We have to trust the Buddha. Then we follow the Buddha. We trust his word. We trust his enlightenment. If we trust the Buddha's enlightenment, we can accept whatever the Buddha taught us. That is called Saddha. Saddha Sampada. It is an accomplishment. accomplishment of Saddha, confidence. That is the first thing. Second, Sila Sampada. Sila means virtue behavior. That is what you did today. You observe 10 precepts or 8 precepts. As lay persons, daily precepts is 5 precepts. These precepts are observed. We have to refrain from certain things, and then we have to observe. Like first precepts, take for instance the first precept, Panatipata. We have to refrain from killing. Mere reprehension is not enough. We have to do something. We have to extend metta. We have to extend our compassion. We have to support, help animals. Such things. Negative side and positive side, both are to be concerned. When we observe Sila, we have to understand that we do not break the precepts. You know the 5 precepts. If we observe 5 precepts, these 5 precepts themselves are enough until we attain full enlightenment. When we observe and practice these 5 precepts properly, correctly, then they themselves become Arya Kanta Sila. 5 precepts. With the purification of the precepts, we can practice Dhamma properly, and we can come to this state of stream entry. That is with the support of Sila. Sila is the basic thing that is to be understood. Sila, Samadhi, Panya. These are the 3 Sikha, 3 type of training. Sila is a training. So we have to follow this as a training. Without Sila, we cannot practice. Sila is very important. So that is the second factor given by the Buddha for the success of a girl. Saddha Sampada, Sila Sampada. Then the next one is Chaga Sampada. Chaga means giving, dana, chaga. Whatever we have to share with others. Sharing with others is important. Sharing, giving and offering. These are 3 different levels of giving. You can share things with your friends. You can give others as a gift. But offering is rather more important because it is with respect. Respectfully, we offer things to the virtuous persons. That is what you call dana. Dana is also important. When you give dana, the Buddha has recommended, Buddha has given many different instructions. He has taught us how to give, what is to be given, and to whom is to be given. All these are taught by our Buddha. Dana, that is practicing generosity, charity, generosity. That is also important. So, Chaga Sampada, accomplishment of giving, charity or generosity. That is also important for the success of this life and the next life. And the last one is Panya Sampada. Panya means wisdom. Wisdom is to be developed. Wisdom can be developed only by meditation. When you meditate, when you have concentration, you can develop your wisdom. When the mind is quiet, calm, then wisdom grows. Wisdom and insight are the same things. When we practice concentration meditation, we can switch to insight meditation. When you see things properly, that is through your wisdom. When you see things properly, you can see three things. What are the three things? Three characteristics, three marks. What are the three? Things are ever changing. That is what is called impermanent. Things are impermanent. Then you can understand whatever is in the nature of impermanent, it is in the nature of unsatisfactoriness, dukkha. Then you can understand whatever is in the nature of changing and unsatisfactoriness, it is of the nature to it is without a self. There is no self in it. So the three characteristics are impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and selflessness, soullessness. These three are called three characteristics of existence. If you see these three, means you have wisdom. You can see true. See true is called wisdom. So this is why we have to practice this Dhamma. So today we all got together to understand this Dhamma and to practice the Dhamma. As it is the birthday, as it is Dhoni Ahimsa's 20th birth anniversary, we all got together to bless upon her, wishing her good health, longevity and success. We all perform these good deeds. From this morning you all have been practicing, and now you all listen to a Dhamma talk. By doing all these good deeds, we all acquire a great deal of merit. By the power of all this merit, all these good deeds, may all our efforts be successful. May we all attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. With that good thoughts, say sadhu, 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 sadhu.